Hello everyone, welcome back to Clarity for Sure. This is another session in Schemes in News series where we have been discussing important schemes which were in the news in recent months. So as usual, we will start with a few questions. So this is a small paragraph for you. The Union Cabinet in August 2024 had approved X, a scheme designed to extend financial assistance to urban poor and middle-class families for constructing, purchasing or renting houses at affordable cost in urban areas. This ambitious scheme aims to construct A. Houses for urban poor and middle-class families over the next 5 years with an investment of 10 lakh crore and a government subsidy, again there is a blank. This initiative aligns with the Government of India's vision to ensure that every citizen has access to a Pakka house, thereby enhancing their quality of life. So this was the paragraph, and here is the first question. Himanshu is a 52-year-old migrant from Jharkhand who works in a factory in Surat and earns an annual income of 6 lakh. He does not own any house anywhere in India and is living in rent in an unhygienic area in the outskirts of the city. His friend Saurav suggested him that he can get help from the Scheme X in either construction of his own home or renting a house in a good area. Consider the following statements based on the question. So the first statement is, Himanshu is eligible to get a government grant of 2.5 lakh for construction of his own house, or he can rent a house under the scheme. The second option is, he can neither get government grant of 2.5 lakh for construction of his own house, nor can he rent a house under the scheme, as his income is rupees 6 lakh per annum. Alright. The third option is, he is not eligible to get a government grant of 2.5 lakh for construction, but he can avail a home loan with a government subsidy of 4% under the scheme, or he can rent a house under the scheme. Then the fourth option is, he is not eligible to get government grant of 2.5 lakh or home loan with government subsidy, as his annual income is 6 lakhs, but he can rent a house under the scheme. And the last option is none of the above. So any one of you who knows the answer can comment in the comment section. Let us go to the second question. So this was the paragraph, and it was asking the scheme aims to construct how many number of houses for the urban poor and middle class families, and what is the government subsidy under X. So these are the 5 options, and again if you know the answer you can pause the video and comment in the comment section. Let us go to the third question. PQR is a company engaged in construction of new rental housing units under the Scheme X. With its forward-minded policy, the company has adopted modern, innovative and green technologies for faster and higher quality construction of houses. This makes the company eligible to receive Technology Innovation Grant by the central government at the rate of dash on carpet area. Now there are 5 options from 1000 to 5000 rupees per square meter. Then again, if you know the answer, you can comment in the comment section. Now let us come to the topic of the day, which is Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban 2.0. Now as you all know, Awas Yojana is being implemented under two heads, Gramin and Urban. What we are going to learn today is the urban part, and that too the second phase, which was launched in August 24, that is last year, right? And why was the mission launched? To fulfill the mission of housing for all, and especially to the poorest and middle classes of our country. All right. Now one by one we will look each of the features of the scheme. First of all, the basics. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. The first phase, Awas Yojana, was launched in 2015. So a decade has passed since its launch. And the second phase, Awas Yojana Urban 2.0, was launched in last year, August 2024, for a duration of 5 years. And the aim of the scheme is to build 1 crore more houses with an investment of 10 lakh crore and a government subsidy of 2.3 lakh crore. All right. Now, what is the scope of the scheme? it is going to provide financial assistance for what? For either to construct the house or to purchase the house or to get homes on rental basis. Okay, and where is this scheme is going to be implemented? It is going to be implemented in all the statutory towns as per the census 2011, and also the towns which were notified after the census 2011, those are also included under the scheme. Then metropolitan cities, smaller towns including notified planning or development areas. Also, apart from that, villages which fall within the notified or planning development area under the jurisdiction of authorities like industrial development authorities, urban development authorities, those villages also come under the urban part. So do not get confused whether it will fall in Grameen or urban part. Alright. Now comes the equity. So what is the scheme aiming? To build pakka houses for the poor. So for that, special provisions, or you can say priority, is given to slum dwellers, SC/STs, minorities, widows, street vendors, safai karmcharis or person with disabilities in allocation of the houses. Right? So the next thing is who are eligible under the scheme. First of all, to be eligible, the beneficiary must not own a pakka house anywhere in the country. Okay, and then there are three income criteria. There are three income groups. First one is economically weaker section, lower income group and middle income group. Why is there three types of eligibility criteria? Because the scheme has 4 components and all the 4 components are different eligibility criteria based on the income level of the beneficiaries. Alright. So under economically weaker sections, we have family income up to 3 lakh rupees per annum. For lower income group, the family income should be in between 3 lakh to 6 lakh per annum, and for those whose family income is between 6 lakh to 9 lakh, they will come under middle income group. Alright. Now let us go to the components of the scheme. There are 4 components. First one is beneficiary-led construction. So as the name suggests, the beneficiary himself is constructing new house of his own on his own land, and if the beneficiary does not have his own land, the state government can give him non-transferable patta. What is non-transferable here means that the land which he will get, he cannot transfer it to a third party or cannot sell it. Alright. Now for construction of the house, the beneficiary will get government support of 2.5 lakh rupees. But the condition is that the area of that house must be between 30 meters square to up to 45 meters square. And who are going to get, who is eligible under this component? Only the EWS families, that is those families whose annual income is less than 3 lakh. Now, apart from construction, the beneficiaries can also purchase house which are constructed by the public or private agencies. Under which component? Under the Affordable Housing in Partnership component, that is AHP. Okay. For the purchase of homes from these agencies, government will again provide a support of 2.5 lakh rupees to the beneficiaries. But the condition again here is that the houses will be of the carpet area of those homes will be between 30 to 45 square meters. And who are eligible under this component? The EWS beneficiaries again. Right. Now these homes will be under the Affordable Housing Partnership. They will be constructed by some public or private agencies. Now those agencies which will utilize innovative technologies or some alternative methods, or if they employ some disaster resilient technologies while constructing these homes, then they will be eligible for technology innovation grant from the central government of rupees 1000 per square meter. Alright. Now comes the rental housing, that is affordable rental housing component. In the rental housing, different working women or industrial workers, migrants or other beneficiaries eligible under economically weaker sections or lower income group, they will be eligible to get rental houses on rent basis. And who will construct these houses? Again, public or some private entities will construct these homes, and these can avail those homes on rent basis. Okay. And again here also, if these entities or agencies will utilize innovative methods or disaster resilient technologies during the construction of those homes, then they will be eligible to receive a technology innovation grant from the central government of 3,000 rupees per square meter and 2,000 rupees per square meter from the state government. We will see this in the funding mechanism also. Alright. Now the last component of the scheme is interest subsidy scheme. Here beneficiaries who will take home loans for construction of their homes, they will get 4% interest subsidy from the central government. Alright, and who are eligible? All of the income groups that we mentioned, economically weaker sections, low income group people and middle income group people. So if the annual income is less than 9 lakh, people can avail home loan to build their homes and they will get 4% interest subsidy. One more thing to notice here is that these three components, beneficiary led construction, affordable housing in partnership and affordable rental housing, these three are centrally sponsored scheme. That is, both central government as well as state government will bear the cost, but the interest subsidy part, this is completely central sector scheme. So only the central government will be providing subsidy. Let's move forward. So these are the same. This is the same thing: beneficiary-led construction, affordable housing in partnership. One more thing in affordable housing partnership, there is a provision of in situ slum redevelopment of tenable slums or slum resettlement. So if it is feasible to convert the kacha houses in the slums to pakka houses, it will be done in situ, or if it is not feasible, then slum resettlement can also take place under affordable housing partnership component. All right. Then the rental housing component, it is implemented under two models. First one is the existing government buildings will be converted into affordable rental houses, or new houses can be constructed by public or private entities. Alright. And for interest subsidy scheme, there are certain values like how much loan, what is the maximum value of loan, etc. We will see it in a bit more detail in a later slide. So now comes the funding mechanism of the scheme. So first of all, for beneficiary-led construction as well as affordable housing in partnership, the EWS beneficiaries will get 2.5 lakh rupees. Okay, but since this is a centrally sponsored part, so for the states, the ratio of funding would be 60:40. So central government will provide 1.5 lakh rupees and state government will provide minimum 1 lakh rupees. For special states or the union territories having assemblies, the ratio will be 90:10. So central government is providing 2.2 lakh rupees and state government minimum 25,000 rupees. And for all other UTs, 100% of the money will be given by central government, that is 2.5 lakh rupees. Why is it is written minimum here? Because if state government wants, they can provide a higher amount also if they want so. Okay. Then in affordable rental housing, see, in rental housing, central government is not going to provide any money to the agencies. Then how are they going to earn? They are going to earn money via the rent, which they will receive from the beneficiaries themselves. But if those agencies are using the innovative technology, then they will be eligible to receive technology innovation grant of 3,000 per square meter from Government of India and 2,000 rupees per square meter from the state. Alright. Then in interest subsidy scheme, the maximum subsidy that can be availed is 1.8 lakh rupees. We will see that again. Alright. The interest subsidy part. Apart from the funding these fundings from the government, there is also a provision that the beneficiary share in the house cost or the project cost should be minimum 25%. So the beneficiaries must bear minimum 25% of the houses or project cost. Alright. Now let us look the interest subsidy scheme part. It is completely central sector scheme, so only the central government is going to provide subsidy under it. But what is the maximum loan value up to which subsidy it will be eligible for subsidy? The maximum loan value is 25 lakh and the maximum property value can be 35 lakh. But not the whole loans component, not the whole loan will be eligible for subsidy. Only the first 8 lakh of the home loans will be eligible for subsidy, and maximum subsidy that can be provided will be 1.8 lakh, and the maximum tenure of the loans can be 12 years. All right, and the subsidy will be given in 5 yearly installments. So these were the important points under the scheme, but as we know that these years some in-depth points are also being asked under the scheme sections. So let us look some more important points. First of all, for implementation of the scheme in the city, who will be going to be the nodal agency? It will be the urban local bodies or the state designated agencies. They will act as the nodal agency to implement the scheme in the city. All right. Then, so now the central government is providing assistance under the beneficiary-led construction as well as affordable housing projects. That assistance will come in 3 installments of 40-40-20 ratio as along with the progress of the construction of the homes. All right. Then, under the affordable rental housing projects, who is going to set the rent? Who is going to determine what is going to be the rent of those houses? It will not be set by the state or central government, but by the local authorities or the entities who are going to build those homes, and that will be set based on a local survey. Okay, and that rent will be enhanced biannually by a maximum 8%. Biannually means every 2 years. All right. Then, in affordable housing projects, affordable housing in partnership projects, entities, agencies are going to sell those houses to the EWS beneficiaries, and government is going to give them 2.5 lakh rupees support. But what will be the actual price of the houses? The actual price, there will be a capping. There will be an upper ceiling on the sale price of the EWS houses, which will be sold under AHP projects. And who will decide that upper ceiling? States or the union territories are going to decide it. Okay, in rupees per square meter basis. All right. And the last thing is technology and innovation submission. So this is a submission under the Awas Yojana Urban, where adoption of modern, innovative and green technologies are encouraged. Also it is encouraged to deploy disaster resilient technologies or environment friendly technologies. And under this mission, the technology innovation grant which we had discussed is being provided by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So that was all that was in the scheme. Now let us go back to our question. So the scheme, as we all know, it's Awas Yojana Urban 2.0, and the questions we will look at the questions on itself. So the first question was to select the correct answer, and he is a migrant, also working in a factory, and his income level is up to 6 lakh. So Himanshu belongs to lower income group. Now let us see the question. He is eligible to get government grant of 2.5 lakh for construction? No, because it is only eligible, only the EWS beneficiaries are eligible for construction of houses. So this is a wrong statement. He can neither get government grant of 2.5 lakh. Yes, he cannot get a government grant, nor can he rent a house. No, he can rent a house because he belongs to the lower income group, so he can rent a house under the scheme. So this statement also becomes false. He is not eligible to get government grant of 2.5 lakhs. Yes, it's correct. But he can avail a home loan with government subsidy of 4%. Absolutely, he can avail a home loan because of his annual income is less than 9 lakh. Or he can rent a house. Yes, he can rent a house. So third statement becomes correct. The last statement was he is not eligible to get government grant of 2.5 lakhs. Yes, it's correct. Or home loan. No, he can get a home loan. So this statement also becomes false. All right. Then the next question. In this question, what we had to find? The scheme aims to construct how many houses? 1 crore houses. And what is the government subsidy? The government subsidy would be 2.3 lakh crore. All right. And what was the last question? The last question was that this company was constructing rental housing units. So under affordable rental housing, What was the technology innovation grant by central government? It was 3,000. Now, do not confuse from the affordable housing partnership where TIG was 1,000 rupees per square meter. Alright, so this was all from my side from this scheme. I hope you learned something which will be beneficial to you in the coming exams. Thank you.